Finally, we're going back to the moon after almost half a century. It was on April 1st when the SLS, or the Space Launch System, was launched from the Kennedy Space Center with 4 astronauts in it: Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Cook, and mission specialist and the only Canadian astronaut in this mission, Jeremy Hansen. There are a couple of things that I like to point out about this mission which are special in comparison to all of the missions that took place in this long gap of almost 52 years since Apollo 17, the last manned mission to the moon before, the Artemis programs. First of all, the Artemis II astronauts have broken the record of traveling the farthest distance from Earth, which was earlier set by Apollo 13 astronauts in around 1970. At the farthest point, they were approximately 406,000 kilometers from Earth. That is 406,000 kilometers from Earth. Wow! And some people think they have car sickness. Secondly, this mission includes Christina Cook, the first woman to go this far on a space mission. And this mission also includes the first colored astronaut, pilot Victor Glover, to go on a lunar mission. Third special thing about this mission is that the trajectory of the Orion spacecraft follows what is called as the free return trajectory. That is, even if there is no fuel left in the Orion spacecraft after the translunar injection, or the TLI, which is a burn that sets the trajectory of the spacecraft around the moon. So even if there is no fuel left in it, it would still return to Earth using the slingshot effect by the moon's gravity. So in this type of trajectory, the moon's gravity just acts like a slingshot that throws the spacecraft back to the Earth. The fourth most interesting thing about this interesting event is that we've used a new re-entry technique. Because in the earlier manned missions to space, during the re-entry, the capsule, fell just like a stone or a pebble falling from really high up in the sky. But this time, we've used a new technique known as the skip re-entry technique. So what happens here is that the capsule enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere, then it skips off the atmosphere and bounces back before re-entering again to the specified location. So what it does is that now we have more precise control over its navigation controls and guidance systems. So now we can more precisely guide it to the location which is specified for splashdown. And it did really prove to be helpful, because the Orion capsule splashed down exactly where it was planned to be. Although it wasn't exactly the point where it was planned to be, but it did hit the bullseye. And the fifth and the most important thing is that this mission, being the first manned spaceflight in the SLS and the Orion, beyond just capturing some really enticing images of the moon, of the Earth, of space, it stands as a testament of human evolution in space research and science and technology. It sparks a new era of space exploration, and it really proves that we are still capable of going beyond just the Earth and the moon.